everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. And here's a look at some numbers for Antetokounmpo.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. You've got Hachimura. He's out there at Nurkic, and it's Herter in at the 2 spot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Elfrid Payton is out there with the great one, and it's Drummond in at the 5. You know, Chris, it seems like every year the NBA gets a little more athletic. Talk about how that aspect of the game has changed.
I was 6'9", and I played power forward and sometimes center. Kevin Durant is 6'11", and he plays the 2 guard. That's how the game is changing. It's no more big guys go to that end, little guys go to that end. Now you have to be a skilled basketball player. You have to be able to shoot, dribble, and pass at every position. The way of just the one-sided guy, that is gone out the game. That's a dinosaur, and I love it. You have to be more athletic, definitely, but the skill set. You got to make sure you can play basketball, and that way, no matter what size you are, 5'9" to 7 foot, you have to be equal in skill, and I love it.
Wow, I do too. Just 4 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, G.A., and sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
McConnell passes to Kelly. Now Nurkic. Left to the wing. And McConnell gets it to go.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, Kev, I mean, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
The great one passes to Antetokounmpo. That's at 5 from 18. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Passes it to Hachimura. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good, nice job down low. For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Middleton outside. Here's the great one. It's not going to go for him. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Scott Brooks did have a few minutes before the game tonight. Their dilemma tonight, finding an answer for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said the temptation is to pack the lane, but he's a great passer too, so we have to be careful bringing help. Kevin, we'll see if they can pull that off.
Thank you, David. The shot from 20 feet away. Shot clock at 4. 4 on the clock, and Antetokounmpo slings it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
The pass to Kelly. And he banks in the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Payton up top. He's covered by McConnell. The great one passes to Drummond. Here's Payton. They get it back. And to Antetokounmpo. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Washington.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility. And Chris, a very unique experience playing in the nation's capital. What was your time like with Washington?
Oh, I love D.C. Oh, I love Chocolate City. I mean, the surrounding areas of D.C. love the team as well. There's something special about playing in the capital.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Drains it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Floats it up for Giannis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Wizards trail by 3. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. You look at the great one. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
Fires from 14. The rebound by the Bucks.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to hit shots.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Bounce pass from McConnell. Here's Hachimura. Nurkic trying to get open.
And Drummond, a fearsome defensive presence. I mean, he can put you on your heels. He has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
McConnell passes to Hachimura. That's tipped. And it's the Bucks on the break. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 9-point game. This is to Nurkic. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. To the wing on the left. To the inside. And the dunk by Giannis.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And in constructing lineups, Chris, there's often the dilemma of choosing rim protection versus floor spacing. To you, what matters most?
Well, to me, what matters most is floor spacing. It doesn't. The defense is not overrated. I'm not saying that, but it doesn't matter if you have defense and you can't score. Scoring is just as important, and you have to put pressure on that defense by scoring. And even if you have a shot blocker, what if I have guys that like shoot it outside and don't come to the paint?
Right.
Well, then I've already taken that shot blocker out of the game. So it's all about offense, having a balanced offense, and then guys willing to listen, pay attention to the details, and be engaged on the defensive end.
Here's Herter. He's coming off a 16-point game against Detroit.
Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Drummond. That shot off the mark. And it's Washington the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Urginus. And the rejection by Giannis. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Robert Covington's checked in for the Wizards. Here's Herter. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bertans. From deep three-point range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
McConnell passes to Nurkic. Here's Herter. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Back to Nurkic. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, I love Nurkic's shot selection. I mean, outstanding at getting to his spots and converting.
Down low, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
I'm just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And the Wizards making a change here. Wagner's checked in.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from the great one. A negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance course at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physical.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a conference.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
They've got Payton. He's out there with the great one. Chris Middleton is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Griffin in at the 4. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Washington shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch. And how about the numbers on Andre Drummond? He's been a factor for them over the last month. 7th in rebounding, 9th in blocks, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Herter passes to Nurkic. Here's Hachimura. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
He hits both from the stripe.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The great one passes to Drummond. Here's the great one. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. In transition, here come the Wizards. Here's Keller. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Suns was superb. He finished with 59 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
Ibaka with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. It's now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Giannis.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
5 to shoot. Here's Keller. kept alive by Washington, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
280 pounds. I mean, Nurkic, he's a handful to deal with at times. I mean, you better foul him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
Bucks leading by 18. Passes to the great one. Second shot opportunity, and Griffin with the layup. Griffin's got 6.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the breakup. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
The Wizards have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. You look at the great one, 2nd in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Hachimura, defended by Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh, my goodness, can he pass that ball? He and Horford right now, oh, man, 2 of my favorite passes in the game.
Back to Middleton. And the pass to the great one. That one a little long.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Hachimura. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game's going on.
Shots good from the great one.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Pass to Kelly. Rebounded by the Bucks. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And here is Payton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Bucks. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Wizards. They're back in the 8th position.
And, you know, for the Wizards, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught in the middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Now here's Drummond. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
The great one. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Wizards trailed by 15. Here's Hachimura. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Detroit.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Payton's shot is off. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the New York Knicks.
And the matchup with the Timberwolves, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Out to the wing. Here's the great one. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist on the night. Hachimura the pass to Herter. The shot, no good. Good D by Drummond. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Washington calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Wizards.
A chance to check out stats for Jusuf Nurkic. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's right around 17 points a night, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
Herter passes to Nurkic. Here's Hachimura. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Shoots from the baseline. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Covington into the lane. Passes it to Herter. Pass to Nurkic. Over Payton. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 this quarter.
Very capable of knocking it down from the mid-range. Nurkic is a guy you must stay tight on.
The great one passes to Giannis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely. And let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders. Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game has evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
Fires the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Now McConnell. He's got 8. There's the pass to Wagner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Wagner's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
I remember when you get in trouble for shooting the 3 as a big man. Now teams want their bigs operating outside the 3-point line.
And stolen by McConnell. Covington passes to Bertans. Back to Covington. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. Covington. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Off target from outside. Bucks leading by 16. Here's the great one. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. The great one's got 12 now in this quarter. The Wizards shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. McConnell kicks to Covington. Here's Bertans. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The great one. No good on the triple. Wizards trailed by 18. McConnell passes to Wagner. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Passes it to Drummond. And that one drops. Drummond's got his first 2 points.
Drummond is such a skilled operator. I mean, close to the bucket. Tough to find ways to hold him in check inside.
Outside Covington. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
Milwaukee leading by 15. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the first one drops.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. A floater. And the rejection by Giannis. There's the great one. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Milwaukee. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the... And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Nurkic is out there with Hachimura. And it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Herter in at the 2 guard. Drummond trying to get himself free, and that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got the first bucket of the third here for Milwaukee. Poked away, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. You look at the great one, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Giannis, just 2 spots down.
Anytime these 2 guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
Here's Keller. That one, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Nurkic, the pass to Herter. To the right side. Keller gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 13.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
2 points, that one goes. 26 points for Giannis.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
To the left wing, here's Keller. And a miss there on the triple.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be given.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
The pass to Nurkic. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. A floater, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton. Chris, when it comes to playing alongside another big guy, I'm sure you have to think of ways to complement each other. Not just him, but it's got to be a 2-way street.
Yeah, but it starts with chemistry. It starts with friendship. It starts with wanting to win. And I played with 2 big guys that come to mind that made me better. Juwan Howard there in Washington, just looking at him, throwing a oop. I would miss 2-3 shots in a row, and we'd look, and he'd say, I'll get you an easy one, big fella. And I would do the same thing to him. We're playing with a guy like Vlade that would say, hey, wait a minute, Bibby or Peja didn't get a shot. Set a screen for them, and he would pass it to them, and then the next play say, now it's your turn. you're open because they're going to go over there to those guys. We already tricked the defense ahead. So guys that are smart, guys that can pass, and also guys that'll say, hey, man, you look a little tired. Let's switch. I'll check Shaq this play.
Takes the three. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Hachimura, covered by Payton. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 4 points this quarter.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
It's good. Nice touch there from the great one. And the Bucks lead by 18.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keep.
The three from Bertans trains the three-pointer. Bertans got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Pass to Holmes. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Here's Melly to the left side wing. The Bucks working the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's the great one. 26 points for him. He dialed that one up from long distance. The great one's got 29 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Here's Wagner. He's got 8. The three from Bertans. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the dunk by Giannis.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Wizards trailed by 21. Covington passes to Bertans. Wizards making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Here's Herter. Outside Covington. Pass to Hachimura. Shot clock at 5. Ring shot on the way. That one off the back iron and out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
A nice shot by Melly.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Wizards have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Pass to Hachimura. To end the run, there's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the Bucks making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Hachimura. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Washington called for the foul. And he knocks down the first one. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Inside, Urtanis, good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 5 assists in the game. To the middle, here's the great one, and he lays it straight in. The great one's got 31.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Here's Herter. But they get it back. McConnell kicks to Covington. Now the pass to Herter. 5 on the clock. Over Giannis. Herter, no good.
If he'd been even halfway decent, possession today. The score would be a lot different, but you can't get anything to fall.
Covington wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Covington's got 6.
Stretching the floor with his outside shot. Covington, a true marksman who doesn't lack confidence.
And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
And a moment to see numbers for Antetokounmpo. First in rebounding, second in blocks, and he has so many different ways to get the ball in the basket. Right now ranked 3rd in the league in points per game.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Bertans in the post, working on Drummond. Here's Herter. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's Holmes. Here's Drummond. That shot missing. Good D by Covington. Here's Herter, guarded by Holmes. Herter passes to Wagner. Yep, it counts. 10 points for him.
No, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Pass to the great one. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
That's good from the great one. And so it's Washington with it. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. McConnell passes to Wagner. Poked loose. And it's the Bucks on the break. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call on Washington with the foul. He misses the free throw. Chris Middleton's checked in for Korkmaz. And he sinks the second. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Herter. Clock at 6. From deep. The shot, no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Drummond, Valentine out there with the great one, and it's Holmes in at the point guard.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Valentine. Here's Herter, guarded by Holmes, and he comes up with the deuce. Evans has got 4 points this quarter.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
As it seems like some teams have been in rebuild mode for a long time. Is there a point at which the league should step in and maybe, I I don't know, take over or give them guidance?
You know, I really do. And not because it's necessarily the fault of the team, because it's tough to win a championship. But to be a perennial bottom dweller, basement dweller, it's not good for the fans. And fans like myself, every year comes the first game, we think, hey, we could win a championship, we could do it. But, you know, our thought process is not based in knowledge. It's just based in our hope and will for the team. So you definitely want to keep teams straight. You want to keep them honest. And I think the league could find a way to step in but not step on the toes of ownership. His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Holmes kicks to Drummond. Passes to the great one. Middleton against Evans. Middleton the pass to the great one. That three off the mark. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Keller kicks it out to Evans. And the three ball is good.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Middleton outside. And there's the pass to the great one. The Bucks working the ball around. To the paint. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The great one's got 40 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Evans, and Middleton with the block. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Kadeem Allen, he's checked in for the Bucks. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Sinks the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. You see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you know, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line. I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well, and that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
And the Wizards making a change here. Temple's checked in. Pass to the great one. Rebound, Washington.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
The jump hook, basket, good. Hachimura's got 20.
And it's all about getting to the right spot, and Hachimura did just that in transition.
The great one passes to Melli. Payton outside. Passes it to the great one. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
That free throw missing. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. You throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Wizards. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
Washington's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now, here's McConnell. Defense is right there. Hachimura, the pass to Poeltl. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to McConnell. Over Payton. Nurkic trying to get open. And again, Washington no good. Over to the left wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 44 points for the great one.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Knocks it loose. Payton with the ball. And here is Drummond. Here's the great one. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. The great one's got 46 points.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
The pass to Herter. Pass to Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McConnell. Good D by Payton. Bucks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. The great one. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 6th assist on the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's the great one. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Now, here's McConnell. Passes it to Nurkic. And it's sent back by Drummond. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And the Bucks making a change here. Valentine's checked in. And then for Washington, Temple's checked in. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Temple can't get it to go. For Milwaukee, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Valentine kicks to Giannis. Rebounded by the Wizards. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Temple. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, here's Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And Drummond is a huge, powerful presence on the block. He has no problem getting physical down low.
Allen's checked in for Payton. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Ibaka's checked in. Here's Temple. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. It's good. Poeltl's got his first 2 points of the night.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit. You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound. And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Here's Giannis, and he converts the layup. Giannis has got 42 in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Tipped away. Pass to Napier. He dishes it to Poeltl. Here's Hachimura, defended by Drummond. Hachimura, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Drummond with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Washington's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Now Poeltl. Napier finds Poeltl. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Napier, and it's blocked. Here's the great one. Inside, looks for Evans, gets it to him. To the middle. The shot missing. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And Giannis throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Napier. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the foul called on the great one. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Temple. And it's Melli with the rebound. The Bucks working the ball around. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots from the line, and it's Evans missing. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Melli passes to the great one, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
Here's Temple. Pirtle trying to get open. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the great one.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Shot clock at 3 from deep three-point range, and it's Napier missing. Bucks shooting a superb 63% from the field. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Evans with it. 36 seconds left in the game. Over Valentine, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grab it for air.
Here's the great one. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. The great one's got 56 points in the game. And here's Napier. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Ibaka kicks to Evans. Shot, high post. No good off the back of the rim. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. Was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.